Hello guys, today in this video I'm going to be talking about how to navigate the market in this Donald Trump economy. Now you can see that of recent times, price gives people a lot of missed entries, especially if you're a smart money concept trader. I now see that price is mostly going to be following all this breakout of trend line, support and resistance, and as an SNC trader, you're not used to large stop loss. So anytime the market is trying to go against that your rule, you won't take the trade. So now in this video, I'm going to give you a simple approach to the markets. You can apply this to gold, to crypto, to forex pairs, and even stocks. Now in this period of time, we don't really have market breaking structures, change of character, all this pullback to Fibonacci 50%, etc. So what we're going to be focusing on right now is that the moment any news comes out, don't worry, watch the video to the end so that you can understand this thing I'm talking about. And I'm gonna be jumping into my screen right now, so let's go on to channel. Now let me go straight into what I'm going to be talking about for this video. So earlier on I said the markets have changed and we have a lot of missed entries, and for you to take the setup, there's a new strategy you have to apply. Now we're still going to be working with our normal points of interest and all those liquidity and all that, but we're not going to be doing that much on the higher time frame. We're just only going to go to the news, get the exact direction of the market, boom, go to lower time frame and catch the move. Now I'm going to give an example, just one example with Bitcoin. If you look at this chart from this side, you know that this was that particular day where BTC fell from 122,000 all the way to 102,000 in a single day. Now when this happened, a news came out, right? Donald Trump he put 100% tariff on Chinese product, or I don't know how many percent was that, but that was the cause of this move. Now I'm going to take you guys to the 15-minute time frame for you to see the exact thing that happened when this news was released. Now when we go down to the 15-minute time frame, if you scroll very 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 back in time, you can see that this was a particular day. Right now, give me a second. Okay, so this was the very day that the news happened. You can see before the sweep of Bitcoin. Yeah, something like this. Now, from here, I'm going to see that we did not just have a frameless news. The news aligned with the market structure. If you check, you're going to see that when Trump gave the news, price was in this consolidation here. Already price was bullish, but the move was massive because of that. Now from 15-minute time frame, you can see we have this small indecision candle. It's actually a bullish candle. It's not really an indecision, but it's another block, and you can call it a demand zone. Now from this candle here, this particular one, that was where the point of interest that price used was. And then immediately after the news, price tapped on it, and from this point, that's when the sell started. So just get the news. The news will tell you the direction. Go to lower time frame and get your point of interest. 15-minute downward, 15 and 5-minute. Sometimes they're gonna be higher time frame points of interest, but price is not going to get there. For example, if I check a 30-minute time frame, you will see that we have another block around this area here, and on that time frame you're not going to see this small other block. So if you're waiting for that higher time frame, you see that price will not eventually get there because this is going to be the extreme point of interest. Now that's why I said the lower time frame is going to be useful. Now after that, whenever you're entering such sell, you're just going to target the nearest liquidity. For this point now, you can see that price has been going in an uptrend since around this area. So ideally, this is trendline liquidity. Price has been going up from here since, and then has broken out. So if you were to catch this sell, your target is just going to be this low right here. And this type of trade is supposed to take like a week or two, But because of the impact of that news, it went beyond that in a single day. Now that's that about BTC. Let's go to USD JPY. So right here now on USD JPY, there was a trade I missed last week, which I'm gonna use for this example. Now, from this point of the market, you see that we were bearish, right? Price now gave us a kind of ascending channel, broke out of the channel to the downside, right? Clear liquidity below these lows. Then it now shoot up again, and this shot up that it did became change of character. Now after a change of character, we expect price to pull back and buy. And from the news that was released that day, I can't remember the exact news, but this change of character just shows us that market is about to buy. Now, if you are to enter this trade as a normal SMC trader, you're gonna be using this as a point of interest if it's on 15 minutes, and then if it is 30 minutes, yes, this is a breaker block on 30 minutes, right? And then if it's a 1 hour time frame, your other block is even way below that. Now what I'm trying to say is that price did not bounce on the POI. Normally I'll wait for price to bounce on the point of interest. Then after price bounce on the point of interest, after price bounces, I'm going to look for this that you see here. You know what this is? Order block, which is this last black candle that we can see right here from where the body of the candle is. And this high is going to be our liquidity, this low is going to be our liquidity, which price took out before it started buying. Normally, this confirmation is supposed to happen inside this box. Price is supposed to get to this box first before it gives us this confirmation, but that didn't happen. So that's why I say right now, if you don't want missed entries, always be looking out for the confirmation the moment you see that price has changed character and the news is giving, and fundamental news has given the direction of where the market is going. Now immediately after this confirmation happened, which should have happened here but it didn't, we had this bullish move up to this side. From here to here, how many pips is this? It should be about 171 pips if you check your calculation. So, and then price is still bullish up to now, even though it has started dropping, but we kept buying from there. And then after that buy, the moment price reached this zone, it pulled back again, and then we're just going to try the same thing again. So when you go to your 30-minute time frame, for instance here, we might want to use oh shit, why is this not changing? Okay, we might want to use this as our order block or this as our breaker block, and price eventually did not get there. So the moment price starts pulling back, you just still go back to your 5-minute time frame and then look for another block or something that you can use to catch a buy. And from this zone, you can see price didn't even tap on any point of interest around here. It just pulled back to this place and left. After that leaving, you keep on watching for your other block and liquidity, and boom, you can see it right here. This is your other block from a 5-minute time frame. This little high, this little low that price came here and left is your liquidity. Then price will enter the other block, and then you buy again, and the buy continues. So that's what you're just gonna be doing, looking for your confirmation on lower time frame and ignoring higher time frame points of interest, because market is deliberately giving smart money traders a lot of missed entries and headaches in this season. So this is just a little part of the strategy I'm trying to implement for you guys to understand. This is just a little of the strategy I'm trying to. But if you want to get the full details of this, there's a link in the description. When you get to that link in the description, I'll be able to solve your problem with the perfect solution, the 100 full complete version of the solution, and it's going for $33 if you want to do a general class, and $160 for private sessions, which I advise you to go for. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep on giving useful materials like this every week so that you guys can become better traders. See you on my next video. Bye.